A United Nations investigator says the European Union's backing and funding for Libyan authorities who stop and detain migrants may have aided and abetted the violation of migrant rights. The investigator, Chaloka Beyani, says crimes against humanity were carried out against migrants in detention and at sea. He, however, maintains the EU is not directly to blame for the rights violations. Our reporter Daniel Arap Moy spoke to the author of the report, Chaloka Beyani.
Mr. Beyani, you conducted an investigation into the plight of migrants in Libya. What are the highlights of your investigation?
The highlights clearly on the issue of migrants were how since 2016 the European Union embarked on a policy to support and build capacity to Libyan authorities and the Libyan Coast Guard to intercept migrants and return them to Libya. Memorandum of understanding were signed between Malta, Italy, and Libya to that effect.
How is the European Union to blame for the atrocities against migrants?
The EU is not to blame as such. However, the support that it has given to the Libyan Coast Guard and Libyan authorities has enhanced the capacity of the Libyan authorities and Coast Guard in particular to violate the rights of migrants. Unsafe methods of interception by ramming into the boats of migrants at sea, shooting at migrant boats, forceful methods of return to Libya.
How are countries like Libya and Tunisia expected to contain the flow of migrants if they do not get material and financial support from friendly European countries?
So, as the EU considered in the discussions in the Human Rights Council, the issue on the part of Libya is to ensure that there is safe, orderly migration managed. And of course, amongst migrants are also asylum seekers whose status needs to be determined.
The West, specifically NATO, is largely to blame for the instability in Libya. Shouldn't the West make the most efforts in dealing with the negative effects of its previous military intervention in Libya, including illegal migration?
Our mandate was from 2016, so it did not really look into the circumstances in which the NATO intervention took place in Libya. So I cannot speak to that specifically. But I think what is clear is that Libya is a country of transit for migrants from West Africa, East Africa, and Afghanistan. And as a country of transit, obviously specific measures have to be taken in order to alleviate the situation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Beyani, for your time and insights on the plight of migrants in Libya.